Getting in breaking inputs on the same story, we are learning that Congress leader Jairam Ramesh has in fact gone on record to say that Rahul Gandhi is currently having a meeting with the farmers' unions in Ambikapur. And today farmers from Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh will march towards Delhi, while Prime Minister Modi's government is trying to stop them from entering the national capital. This is very unfortunate. This is what Congress party's Jairam Ramesh has to say. Let's also listen in.
राहुल जी किसान संगठनों से मुलाकात कर रहे हैं अंबिकापुर में और आज ही के दिन पंजाब, हरियाणा, यूपी और अलग अलग देशों के किसान दिल्ली में आ रहे हैं और मोदी सरकार की ओर से पूरा प्रयास किया जा रहा है कि वो न आए दिल्ली। तो उसी समय राहुल जी किसान संगठनों से बातचीत कर रहे हैं। ये बड़ा दुर्भाग्य की बात है।
CNN News 18 continues to report from Ground Zero. From all the border locations, we've been getting you a sense of Ground Zero. For now, let's also quickly go across to our correspondent Anshul Singh, who's currently stationed at the Singhu border. Anshul, when we are saying that the government is not allowing the farmers to march towards the national capital, important to highlight what are the concerns of the government. Clearly, they do not want a repeat of 2020 or the year 21 as well. But having said that, what is the kind of layered security that you are seeing around yourself?
Well, yes, the ghost of 26 January 2021 still comes back to hurt the government, because we saw that how the entire national capital was turned into a mock when the farmers actually entered the national capital with their tractors, and how the law and order situation suddenly spiraled out of hand. Now this time around out here at the Singhu border, if I could just show you in the visuals over here, this is the kind of arrangements that have already been made over here. It is at least going to take these farmers to come to the national capital at least a day, because the kind of arrangements that have been made in Haryana, it is going to be difficult for them to cross those barricades and finally get anywhere close to the national capital. But yes, the Delhi administration and the Delhi police is making sure that they leave no stone unturned in making sure that the borders of the national capital is secured in every way and every manner. But yes, these tightened security arrangements have eventually meant more trouble for the local public over here, more trouble for the commuters over here. You can see in these visuals that how slow the traffic is at this point in time. It is 10 a.m. in the morning, it is peak hour over here, but still the manner in which the traffic is just snarling through these roads definitely tells a lot of how much issues the people are facing at this point in time. You can see these battalions of rapid action force that have been deployed over here. Not only rapid action force that have been deployed over here, but also several layers of barricadings that have been done over here to make sure that no tractors are allowed to cross from over here. You can see in these visuals over here, not only concrete boulders have been put over here, but also barbed wires, barricades, and then trolleys that have been put in front. Multi-layers barricadings have already been done over here to make sure that the law and order situation remains under control. But the report that we are getting at this point, that the farmers would be stopped initially from entering Haryana, and if at all anyone from Haryana comes towards Delhi, they would be stopped over here at the Singhu border. So yes, the next few days is what is being advised by the local police and the traffic police out here to the commuters, is that they should avoid taking these routes and try to find alternate routes to get anywhere inside the national capital.
Right, Anshul, stay with us as I quickly go across to Anvit, who's also stationed at the Tikri border. Remember, the Tikri border is between Delhi and Haryana. Anvit, you heard what Anshul's been saying. He's given us a sense of what traffic situation looks like right now in Delhi and NCR. Having said that, also take us through the kind of advisories that have been issued by the local police everywhere. And also we are being told that the airport has also in fact issued an advisory. Take us through what have been the instructions coming in.
See, we are at Tikri border, and this border, we are right now in Tikri area of Delhi, and across this border lies Jhajjar area, which is in Haryana. So this is the Delhi-Haryana border. When the farmers start marching towards Delhi, they would first enter Haryana, and therefore multi-level barricading is there, rings of security have been thrown across around Haryana, inside and outside as well. So when they'll be entering Haryana, at that time they'll be facing blockade, and then crossing over Haryana, there are multiple blockades, and when they cross over from this border from Haryana into Delhi, You can see barricades are placed here, many trucks are also placed here, which will also be used to block the road. Right now the traffic flow is fine. It's certainly the roads have been bottleneck has been created. The traffic is slow, but because the traffic volume is not as high as it was early in the morning during the peak hours, the traffic is not much of a problem in this area. Senior officials say that when they get the information that farmers are approaching Delhi, then this border will be completely blocked for vehicular traffic, and that is the reason senior officials are also holding a meeting with their personnel across the road, and all the measures are being taken. Rapid action force is deployed. At least one company is here. CAPF is here. The local Delhi police is also here. One of the interesting posters, Akanksha, you can see is this: the local businessmen and local traders have put, because this is an industrial area, they have the Confederation of Bahadurgarh Industries in Jhajjar at the border. They have put up a poster appealing to the farmers to not disrupt their trade and business as it was done the last time when the farmers took siege of Delhi's borders.
Anvit, before I quickly lead into the reactions that are coming in, I also want to know from you, we've been constantly emphasizing on the demands that have been coming in from the farmers. Having said that, there's a marked difference between the protests of 2020 cut to 2024. Having said that, we also know that 2 rounds of discussions, whether it was February 8th or February 12th, have already taken place between the farmers and the union ministers. What is it that has caused this delay, and why have these negotiations been so inconclusive that the farmers eventually decided to march to Delhi last night?
See, last time in 2020 when the farmers had come here, they had been demanding repealing of 3 farmer laws, which was done last time, and that is what the reason was that farmers went away, and a committee was formed to look into other demands that were placed. The 3 farm laws that were repealed were Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Act of 2020,
right,
the Essential Commodities Act, and Farmers Empowerment and Production Agreement Act. Now, beyond this, there are other demands. The farmers demand that withdrawal of all the cases that were registered in that protest that the government has agreed on. Other than that, they are also demanding pension for labourers and farmers, which is being considered, and the government has said that they'll form a committee and they'll look into it. Another major demand is that the guarantee of MSP and implementation of Swaminathan Commission formula. Now that formula is known as C2 plus 50% formula, in which they have demanded that at least 50% of the above the production cost should be set, so that and this C2 is rent of land. So both these factors to be factored in while implementing this formula, and this will also, the farmers say that this will reserve for them a minimum sale price, that any crop that is sown in abundance and the production is in abundance, so the price will not go down and they will get a minimum price for it.
And with my apologies, because I'm running short of time.